What's up? I'm HUGZ. That's Sam. Welcome to HUGZ and Sam. Today we're getting into My Hero Academia, episode 17, season 2, episode 4. I think is what we're at. Some of the shows we have break it down by season. Other ones just keep going by episode. So I'm never sure which one to say.
I never know what to put in the title or the thumbnail of the video either.
I'm like, I don't know what people know this as. So I just say both. Yeah. But we're knee deep. We're actually just really starting because I think the whole season's going to be around this. Yeah, we're like not even. We got like a big toe. Up in the water of the sports tournament, and this seems a lot different than we thought it was going to be. Like, their obstacle course involved a minefield and involved, like, faux villains from a throwback to the first test series that they had.
It wasn't like hurdles and...
Yeah, it wasn't like, climb a 10-foot wall. Yeah. Navigate these tires.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was more of an amped up version, which we kind of knew there had to be something a little more intense, a little more, I don't know, outlandish than that because of how big this event is. My dude Todoroki coming through in the clutch, but in the very end, Izuku
is the one who pulls through,
picks up the win.
Yeah.
But like at every obstacle, Todoroki handling.
Because he can just like free them like right there and like.
Which his fight with Kachan as they were going through the minefield was really epic. Like I thought that was really cool.
And like we were like, oh man, why didn't he just freeze the mines to begin with? But then it also like a lot of you guys were in the comments like, well, because it would have given the people behind them, you know, an advantage. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
But in the end, our dude Deku, our dude Izuku came through with the win, and I'm wondering how this next step of the journey is going to go, because like I said, they've set a point value on him now. I believe it was like 10 million points or something like that, right? Okay, so the people who are going to want to defeat him won't want to team with him because everybody's going to want to beat him. And the people who do team with him, everybody's going to be coming for them.
Right.
So I'm wondering how he's possibly going to find a team to like do battle with him. You know what I mean? Because they have to really care about him specifically.
I feel like it's gonna be like Ochiko and Ida for
probably,
sure.
Most likely.
I feel like it's gonna be like the people that like
the like I mean even Sue probably.
Yeah, like like
the people
the
that
ones
are
that
generally
like
nice and don't really
like
care
those
about
true friends that are like more about being a friend, I guess, than
instead
winning.
of like the glory of winning. See, Ida, I don't know, because Ida, he's got his family to think about. He's got his older brother. You know what I mean? Like, I don't necessarily see him throwing away the opportunity to get that many points just because, you know, he's thinking what his family's going to think of him.
Yeah,
performing.
I just think that he believes a lot in like.
Oh, I do too, but I'm saying as far as the tournament, though, I think that he would be like, my brother is watching, I must. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just me. Yeah. But let's get into it, see what's going down. Let's do it. See, at that moment, I'd be like, damn.
Yeah, because they're all like looking at him like, his heart just like.
That's so much stress, you know? That's what happens when you're number one, though, when you're in that top spot.
Yep.
Everybody's coming for it. So you can keep taking headbands even if yours gets taken?
Yeah. He's like...
Which are who? I want to know!
自分の勝利がチームメイトの勝利になっちゃうもん。相性やら他人の個性やら持ちつ持たれつ。
サイドキックとの連携、他事務所との合同個性訓練。
So if they win, if his team wins, do they get a partial credit for the 10 million points?
性格はでも3位200ポイント。個性の汎用性を考慮すれば、爆豪少年の人気はうなずける。おい、轟で速攻チーム決めやがったぜ。爆豪、
Who's on Todoroki's team now? Not really, but yeah.
He wants it. Uh-oh.
The 6 arms are coming really handy, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
先方として理にかなってるもんな。轟くんやかっちゃんと違って個性もちゃんと見せてないから信用もない。テク君。雲。
We kind of knew that was gonna happen.
She's so cute. You look ugly, you know.
Heart squeeze.
できないくらい裏中で。実は僕も組みたかったんだ。ありがとう。
You're in?
組むならなるべく意思疎通がスムーズにできる人が望ましいもの。飯田君。飯田君を先頭に僕浦中さんで布を
Hey,
作る。
right?
I was right.
さすがだ、緑谷君。だがすまない。ことは入試の時から君には負けてばかり。素晴らしい友人だが、だか
I
ら
wasn't right.
君についていくだけでは
Yep.
未熟者のままだ。
Aww.
I mean,
it makes sense.
yeah.
飯田君。もう始まってる。友達ごっこじゃいられない。
Uh-oh. Here we go.
I mean, it's the nature of
Oh
what
my
they're
gosh,
doing.
is-
私と組みましょう。1位の人。
Oh my gosh!
I love her.
Is she really gonna be there? Her name is May.
That weird person from back then? I love her. I hope she's a bigger part of this season.
Yeah.
それでですね。私に興味ない。
Her little devices are super helpful though, I think.
Yeah.
ヒーローの個性をより扱いやすくする装備を開発します。メインがたくさんいますので、きっとあなたに似合うものがあると思うんですよ。僕も好きだよ。本当ですか？
I love that they're like nerding together.
気合ったら。飯田君と組めなかったことはかなり痛いけど、初音さんと浦中さんとならこれであと一人。君だ。
Who is it?
ここにいるほとんどが A 組ばかり注目してる。調子づいた A 組に知らしめてやろう。みんな。
Time up.
それじゃ
Alright, so who's number 4?
I don't know.
15分のチーム決め権作戦タイムを経てフィールドに12組の騎馬が並び立った。
なかなか面白い組が揃ったな。
Damn, you can barely even see like all his.
浦中さん。
Oh, cool.
初音さん。どこへ行く？よろしく。
Damn. It's time for battle.
Yep, here we go.
轟君は氷と熱で攻撃、牽制ということか。いや、
That's a pretty
戦闘
powerful
において
team.
左は絶対使わねえ。
Damn.
I love how his hot side is blue eyes like his dad, you know?
I love that he won't use the fire because that's his dad. Like, there's gotta be like a deeper story there.
Yep.
Everybody coming for them.
いきなり襲来とはな。追われし者の定め。
定め。
選択しろ緑谷。
選択。もちろん。逃げの一手。
Really?
あの人の個性か。
What did it do? Just like turn the ground into goop? Oh yeah, the
They're
jetpack.
gonna like fly away.
See, they essentially have like a fifth member too, you know, because they have the shadow.
Yeah.
常に俺たちの刺客を見張れ。はいよ。
I love that she calls them her babies.
That Sumi is like quickly becoming one of my favorite characters overall. They do make a good team because essentially he's like in a tent inside of him.
Yeah.
And they don't even know that Minato's inside of him, you know?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah. It's like all creepy in there.
Oh,
Susan
and
there.
Susan there.
Because they're not going to be able to fly away either if they're stuck, right? Oh, it broke.
Aww.
Oh, snap. Is that Kachan? Yeah. He could destroy that jetpack real quick.
Yeah.
It's a technicality, I like that. They're coming up with some interesting ways to try to chase him down.
Yeah.
Tokiyami's ability with the Dark Shadow though is like really cool.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering what its like full potential is.
Oh.
Because they're not realizing that dude's stealing them while they're all fighting. Yup. They're all too focused on the top.
Yup.
おおよその目安を40位以内と仮定し、そ
Uh-oh.
の順位以下にならないよう予選を走ってさ、後方からライバルになる者たちの個性や性格を観察させてもらう。
That's super smart.
その場限りの優位に執着したって仕方ないだろう。人参ぶら下げた馬みたいにかりそめの頂点を狙うよりさ。あ、
That's super smart.
Yeah.
有名人だよね。ヘドロ事件の被害者。今度参考に聞かせてよ。年に一度ヴィランに襲われる気持ちってのですよ。
キスマ予定変更だ。敵の前。
Oh, he messed with the wrong one! Oh, no. That's the one that I'm most afraid
Yep.
of him facing, but I'm also most excited for the potential to win.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Man,
Oh my god.
Todoroki with Ida.
I'll be taking
Yeah.
it now.
Come on, I'm so excited for
I
this!
kind of half expected there to be a cliffhanger there.
Yeah, but like it doesn't feel like the episode's been going on this long. Is there like an after thing? There isn't an after thing on this, right?
No.
It really doesn't feel like this episode has been going on 20 minutes.
Mm-mm. But this video
Okay.
we've been recording for 22 minutes now. 23.
Whatever.
So.
We're
Time
watching
flies
the
when
next
you're
one now
having fun.
anyway. So
Yeah.
like whatever, we're about to watch the next one anyway.
Yep.
So it don't matter. But I'm like, finally I'm about to get the showdown that I really want, and I really enjoy. We talked about this previously that I wanted to see more of Shoto, more of Todoroki, because I'm just so enamored by him and his abilities, and I want to see his full potential. Like as much as I want to see, Deku become the new All Might and like the amazing champion and symbol of peace and all that. And that's what the story's about. Like Todoroki is like my dude. Like I just feel like he's this tortured soul type of person. He's got dad issues.
There's just so much more to
exactly.
find
Like
out
there's
about
a
him.
lot to his story. Which also I kind of want to know. Speaking of like issues with their dad, what happened to Izuku's father? Like why is he not?
Because it's just the
in
mom.
the picture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What happened there?
But they mentioned him for a
Did
quick
he-
second, about how they both had quirks, his mom and dad. But like that's all I remember them saying.
That's what I'm wondering. Did his dad pass away? Was his dad a hero? Like, what's the story there? I'm very curious about that. And then Hatsumi, I really enjoy. She seems like a Ruby character to me. Like, I really dig her. She's just very fun and energetic, and I like. It's kind of like if you ever watch a James Bond movies, they would have like these really cool devices and gadgets that do crazy things. And I love that she creates all these. It just adds like flavor to like the regular quirks, you know, like all of them have their power. It's kind of like when you're watching the X-Men, like all of them have their individual cool mutant or quirk ability, and it's like that's really cool. It kind of makes them unique, but then you just sprinkle on this other like extra stuff and it kind of turns them into a whole new type of hero. Because now Izuku's like flying around on a damn jetpack like a freaking, you know what I mean, like that's just cool. It's like Boba Fett out here. And I
know we always bring up Overwatch, but like whenever the thing broke and she's like my baby, like it reminded me of Torbjorn, how like when you destroy his turret, he goes, my baby.
I dig that. I don't know. I'm a fan. I wasn't sure I was going to be super all in on the sports tournament thing. Because especially like cavalry battle, like we didn't even know what that was. Like you said, you thought it was chicken or whatever.
Yeah, but like the point of chicken is to knock the other people
and that's what I thought. And then when they said intentionally knock people over, but now you just got to steal their headband is all it is. Which Class B, ladies and gentlemen, like coming up with the plan of essentially throwing the preliminary and then coming through, and while everybody's focused on the top prize, everybody's looking up at Izuku in that 10 million point to just come through and snatch the wigs. Super smart plan.
Super smart.
Super smart plan. Mess with the wrong one. Like, I think he bragged about the plan to the wrong one because Kachan will be the one to come and take it back.
Right. But now Kachan's like focused on him, and so it's just now Shoto and Izuku. And it's
exactly. Which is what I am really excited for. I think that's really cool. I'm also excited to see what some more of these heroes' abilities are, what some more of these students' quirks and abilities are, because that's one of the most fun things for me in these types of shows is a diversity of the cast and like even like small supporting characters, even if we never see them again, if they have like a really cool random ability, like I just think it's fun. I forget the name of the dude because there's so many names in the show I'm still learning right now, but like Tokiyami, okay, the Raven, all right. The Shadow seems super OP because essentially they have like a fifth teammate that's sentient and does its own thing. You know what I mean? Can defend on its own. But another dude that I think I kind of believed he was cheesy at first. I'm like, man, that's such a dumb but like funny superpower. Is the guy that's got the tape in his arm. But it's like, honestly, it's kind of like Spider-Man. Like, because he can use it to grip things. He can use it to wrap things. Like, he grabbed Kachan before he hit the ground. Like, it is super useful.
Right.
When you think of like, oh, he's got tape coming out of his arm, you're like, that's just a funny, like cheesy, like, not very useful thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's still funny, like just.
But it's super useful.
Like, but it is useful,
super useful. Although, like in my mind, I'm always thinking of the stuff that really doesn't matter for the story. Like, does it run out? What is the consistency of the tape? Is it easy to break? Like, how sticky is it? You know, like those are the things that I'm thinking about the entire time. But you know, it's got to have some pretty good tensile strength to be able to grab things and pull and to wrap them without snapping, and it must have like pretty good grip as far as like stickiness to grab something and pull it to you.
Right.
But I just never thought of him being a cool hero or really that ability being cool. But as I see it used more, I'm like, man, that really is a useful talent. You know what I mean?
Because it's basically like Spider-Man, like you said.
It's, well, same thing with Mineta and like the grippy great balls. I'm like, that's dumb. That's just a funny, but it's like super useful. There's different, it's situational, but in the situations that it's useful, it is like the best thing at the time, like catching all the villains to put them into the swell when Izuku goes down.
My question is, so like, do the balls just not stick to him, but they stick to everything but him?
I guess.
Because like whenever they got stuck to the shoe, it reminded me of like whenever he put the balls on the ice and he bounced on them. I was like, so why didn't he stick to his own balls? But like, I guess he doesn't stick to his balls. Like that's.
I guess.
I was just like playing this out in my mind during this episode. I was like, why didn't he stick to
Sometimes my balls stick to me. I don't know. But when we're talking about all these heroes though and their abilities, I'm starting to appreciate the ones that I didn't necessarily think were going to be super cool. The one that I'm still like, it's kind of lame is Belly Button Laser Dude.
Yeah.
Just because I don't, like, his character in general just seems very cheesy as far as, like, him as a character.
Yeah.
And just the fact that it shoots out of his belly button. But, hey, Cyclops shot lasers out of his eyes, and he's awesome. So, who am I to judge? I am excited to see where this goes, though. Where this goes, though. It sounded like a weird sentence.
Where this, though, goes?
Yeah.
Sound like you said it backwards.
Where this goes, though.
But, like, you didn't.
I don't know. So what are you thinking? Are you good with this?
I just want to know, like, okay, so you know how it, like, zoomed up to his dad, Endeavor, and he was, like, fire, you know, and he had the blue eyes. Mm-hmm. So, like, I guess, like, that part of him is, like, blue, and you said we haven't seen that part of him. Well, but, like, we saw him defrost. The fire side, but we saw him defrost, okay? So I'm wondering, like, can he do the fire? Because, like, that you got me thinking, like, can he, like, produce fire?
They said defend with fire and ice, and he, like, whoever was talking to him at the time, I don't remember who it was, but somebody said, you know, they were naming off who all was going to do what, and they said defend with fire and ice, and he said, I never used the left side.
He said that? I didn't catch that.
Yeah, that's what he was saying about his head. Let me see if I can go back and find it.
But, like, did you see that it, like, zoomed in to his, like, fire side for a second?
Yeah.
Like, like, it, like, kind of showed that. And I was like, is he about to use it? Like, is he going to be, like, would he use it to win kind of thing? Like...
Well, he said he'll never use it in battle. So, I don't... That's the type of thing that potentially he could...
That's some really
like, it could be to his detriment. Do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes when you have issues like that, especially, like, he's got issues with his father. Let me see if I can find this here. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to find that specific
I mean, I believe you that it happened.
Well, because I want to see exactly what he says. I don't remember exactly where they were teaming up because it's been so long. Like, it's been so many different things that have occurred here. But I remember them, like, going through all their different abilities and saying, like, who's going to defend on what side and whatever. Also, I thought it was funny that, like, Sean was like, I don't know what all of your different abilities are. And people were like, you don't even look around you. Like, you don't even look at who's with you.
Yeah.
I really want to find this part because it was interesting to me. And it adds a lot to the story when you see him dealing with his dad. You know what I mean? Like, it's a story that obviously is going to come back to us at some point because his dad is there and it's, like, looming over us throughout the entirety of this setup here of the festival in general, or of the tournament in general. Okay, here we go. Keeping enemy away with your electricity. You'll be the right wing. I think this was it right here. Ida will be... Because that's his team, right? Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah. So you attack and create diversions with ice and fire is what Ida says to Todoroki. And then it shows his dad. He looks up to his dad in the audience. He says, no, in battle, I will never use my left.
Oh. See,
and that's when it shows his dad.
I think I was like...
Because you were probably looking at the visuals. I was looking at the visual and, like, yeah. So, because then we have this image of his dad here, which we can show this because it's just a static image. You know, we have this image of his dad. He's got the fire. He's also got the red hair. You know what I mean? Like, he's
so that shows that it's, like, that side of him.
Exactly. So we have seen him, to some extent, use his abilities to melt things. But not like that full fire. But I'm assuming because that's what his dad does, and because he uses the ice so proficiently, and his ice side, he will ice it up.
Yeah.
Like, it'll turn to ice. So you would think maybe his other side, he could turn to fire.
That is true, yeah. I wonder if his mom was ice.
But that in itself shows you ice and fire. Like, that it doesn't go together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's so weird for him in general to be ice and fire.
Yeah.
But, like, that would show, like, why his dad's just there and not his mom. You know what I mean? And that they would potentially clash. And that could be what is his problem. He embraces his ice side.
Yeah.
And stays away from the fire. You know what I mean? I'm interested. That's why I love Todoroki so much. Like,
I know. I want to know more about him for sure. I want to know more about that backstory.
He is in himself just such an oxymoron. You know what I mean? Like fire and ice. It's cool. I don't know, but we'll see in the next episode. And I like where this is going. I really am enjoying the use of more of the background characters in season 2. What is your team that you think is going to win? What is the team that you going into this wanted to win?
I mean,
Izuku?
I always want him to win, but I feel like Shoto's like team is just stronger. See, like I feel like that's gonna be the team that wins because there's so much like developing with him right now.
Yeah.
I feel like it would like help him like
storyline wise.
Yeah, something big's gonna happen. I think
Mineta
sure
and Sue have a cool thing going on.
Yeah,
where they're in their own little like.
What if they win?
Thing. That's what I'm saying.
What if
they
freaking win?
You can't sleep on these sleeper teams here because like
if they win, I'm gonna be like, that's a little like.
You never know.
I mean, I would like it. I mean, I like them, but it'd be like really.
Well, it'd be cool if Sue just ran around like they just ran around in their little bat
she
cave.
Just took her tongue.
She takes their headbands off, and Mineta sticks them to the little great sticky things. They can't pull them off.
Yeah, they can't pull it off. Ooh, that's smart.
You get what I'm saying? Like, let's make it happen.
Yeah.
That's what I think would be cool. All right, well, let us know what you thought in the comment section down below. Like it if you did, sub if you don't already. Shout out to our patrons watching the full and early reactions up on Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. You really don't know how much it means to us. It means the world. We'll have more videos up very soon. We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.